Let's create some patches on the Yamaha MODX. AKB. One of the top questions that I often get is what sounds are you using? So today I'm going to share with you my process on creating sounds on the Yamaha MODX. I'm going to start with MKS EP2. So this is the bass sound that we're going to be starting with. So that sounds really, really good, right? So the next step that I always add in with my sounds is a warm pad, right? Now I'm going to pull up KB worship pad, right? So we're going to add that in there. So now we have EP2 along with KB worship pad. That sounds super warm already, but I want to boost the sound of that pad because that sound is a little low. So I'm going to come over here to Effect, EQ, and I'm going to press 2-band EQ, and I'm going to boost the output a little bit. All right, the next thing I'm going to add is some strings. So the strings I like to use is typically background strings. So we found background strings, right? So I have the EP2 all the way up, and then I have the pad kind of halfway up. Is that a good volume? And what I'm going to do with the strings is I'm just going to turn that up just a little bit. So we're going to blend that in. So with creating sounds, it's not just about adding sounds and turning everything up. Like I can turn all of these faders up. There's moments for that, but it's going to sound super, super messy. So check this out. There is worship moments for that. But for the most part, when you're playing in church, you're going to want to level out your sounds and learn the art of blending. So pad a little bit higher than the strings, tuck those strings a little bit low. So it's there, but it's not blaring out in front, right? Now, the next thing I'm going to add in there is I'm going to add in, let's add in a brass patch, right? So let's add in Beast Brass. And that sound is a little low as well, so we're going to boost that up. The patch that I am using right now is a patch that I would use in church. A patch like this allows me to be ready for any type of song. So it allows me to be ready for a worship song because I have my pad and my strings. Allows me to be ready for worship moments, but it also allows me to be ready for high praise moments as well. So check this out. And when I'm done with praise, I can come back in with the pad and the strings. So really all you need is keys, pad, and the strings, and maybe a brass patch. But if you want to thicken up your sound some more, you can add in another keys patch. And we're going to pull up Dunamis Grand. And if you have the Yamaha Montage or if you have the MODX, it's the same system. You can use these sounds inside of the MODX or the Montage, so they work for both. So we have Dunamis Grand on part 5 right there. So let's pull up a loop. I'm going to show you my concept and my idea of blending sounds together in terms of the strings and the pad, and when to bring in the strings, when to bring in the keys, when to take the keys out, and when to just keep the strings in, right? So let's play Holy Spirit, You Are Welcomed Here. So that's a popular song that we do in most churches. So let's check that out. Let's do E. Strings a little bit. Next part, let us become more aware of your presence. I may turn in the strings right there and turn it up a little bit. Keys. And as the song builds, I'm going to turn the strings up. Then as we come down, we're going to turn those strings down a little bit, and we're going to turn the pad up. And then let's say at the end of the song, they start flowing into the next song. I may turn the strings in up right here and just play strings. And let's say we have to get to a different key. We're in the key of A. When you're playing in church, the sounds you use are very important, but it's not just about the sounds you use. It's also about how you blend in your sounds in moments of worship, in moments when praise and worship is high, when praise and worship comes down, and it's time for talk music as well. All of those things matter. So I want you to consider those things when you're in church and when you're playing and when you're flowing as well. If you want access to the sounds that I used in this video, please click the link below. It would help me tremendously and it will help support this channel as well. If you like content like this, thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and like this video. We have reached 10,000 subscribers and I can't thank you enough for that. All right, until next time, we are out.